fit into that project to address nutrition issues. Yes. So we have to look for both national and local data. To review the situation, we look at national data, we also look at local data, where the national data or the indicator is not available. So that it will help us to know what the food insecurity situation is, to know what the micronutrient status is, know all those things, so that as we are designing our activities, we know we are working with the most current data. And those current data are what we now use to form our baseline. Baseline is to say, where are we now? Where are we? So that from there, we can set our targets. That is okay, in the next 5 years, this is where we want to reach. But how can you, many programs in Nigeria, you cannot evaluate the achievements because there is no baseline. We must have baseline so that we know where we are starting from. And from there, as we are going, we can even have a midterm review and look at it. Where are we? What? Where are we? And where we want to be. Next slide. So review of food and nutrition situation, implementation. So we are going to look at the poverty situation. We are going to look at the food security situation, the health system and disease, nutrition situation, the state nutrition response. Yes, it may not be as coordinated as we want, but the state is doing something, and we need to document it. What is the state doing? And even doing some of this, we also help us, because the issue of sustainability is also a problem. And that is why we always encourage that programs that are going on, because from one administration to the other, when the administration comes, they bring in some new things. Make sure you integrate it. Those programs that are nutrition sensitive, we integrate it into our plan. So that when the government leaves, another person comes, we still want it to be sustainable. Even what partners are supporting us, we put it into our plan, if it's not there, for purpose of sustainability. This one is just to, because what you are seeing here is following what obtains in the national policy. So I just brought a page of it to show you those items there that we brought out. Then the gaps and challenges. Then the implementation, level of implementation of the review, not to do that. Yes, it was not maybe we have not done it, but we just discuss together and put some things down there. Then there will be narrative on the situation and the level of implementation. The gaps and challenges. Next slide. So the baseline, like I said, the baseline, we use those national and local data to help us to know where we are based on the latest data. That will now form our baseline. Tony will give us a sample table that will guide us where we cluster those baseline based on some of the nutrition specific indicators or nutrition indicators that will help us. Then we use that to set targets. We use information on our baseline. If this particular indicator is at 25% now, then we now discuss in the next 5 years, where do we want to reach? Do you get that? That is the target. And that will now guide us even as we develop our activities. Next slide. So we are going to go into group work, and that group work will review priorities and targets. We review the baseline using available data, like I mentioned. Then we set that baseline, use that baseline to set our targets. And when we have done that, we present in plenary so that we can be on the same page. Because some baseline or some target may be too ambitious. Or if we look at it generally, we may say, no, since we are able to achieve this, we should be able to get to this level and make those adjustments and agree together. Then we discuss, we harmonize the inputs and then we have a sample. Tony will give us a sample of the narrative that we expect for this situation assessment, that we go into the narrative of the plan itself that will come out just like this printed, and also to give us a table with indicators that will now cluster in those baseline and then the target that we set. Next slide. So these are the groupings that we do. Group 1 will be those from AGRIC, ADP, the CSO and AGRIC, and they will focus on poverty situation and food security situation. And those indicators that have a link with poverty situation and food insecurity, they will extract the baseline from the data they got and also try to set the target. Then the group 2 will be health, primary health care. The academia will also join them. Those in WASH, and they are looking at the health system and also disease situation, the nutrition situation, and those indicators that fall within this. They will use that to also look at, extract the baseline, and also set the target, so that when we meet, we all discuss it. Then the third group will be planning, finance, information. They will document the state response. What is the state doing? What have they done in the past? What are they doing now to address nutrition situation? It will be documented. Then the gaps and the challenges that we are having. They will also provide those narratives. All this will be presented so that we all agree together. Next slide. So there will be membership. So these are some of the documents that we made available to us that we can be able to refer to in our own group. And there may be some administrative reports that we have, like MSc, a group report, and the rest that we can also look at. Next slide. So thank you very much.